Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video about all the food that I ate in Greece. I had a lot of questions in the other videos about what am I eating and what is Greek food like, but I didn't want to talk about it because at the end I wanted to make like a big video like with all the food that I ate while I was in Greece. So to start off, I am a vegetarian, so all of these foods are going to be meat free. I do have some vegan dishes in there as well. Eating vegetarian in Greece was actually pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. They do have meals that are based with vegetables and without meat, but the issue with me was that they were lacking protein, so I was still hungry after I ate. And you'll see now, I'll explain all the dishes to you and what's inside. And there was a lot of side items that you could eat in Greece that were also vegetarian, but what was lacking was like an actual meal, like a solid meal that you could be full off of in Greece. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of happy vegetarians in Greece. So the first meal you might see, it's called Dolmades. So this is grapevine leaves, and it's stuffed with rice that's seasoned to perfection and drizzled in olive oil, and it's absolutely amazing. And it's often served as like a starter. And whenever I ate it, I did eat it as a starter, but it's just so good. It's really like light, not too heavy, but the seasonings and the rice just makes it amazing. The other meal that I ate often actually, so this was frequented quite a bit for me, is the Spinach Pie. So this is just a spinach pie, and it is very delicious. The crust is like flaky and buttery, and sometimes inside, so you could either just have spinach inside, which would make it vegan-ish maybe, unless the crust is made with butter, but then some have it with feta cheese inside. Either way is really good. I had it both ways. Usually whenever I got this, it was as a snack because like you could see in the picture, it's not really filling, but you could find this everywhere, like any corner, like bakeries, restaurants, like places that's just for snacks, cafes, they have this. So this was actually one of my favorite meals, and this is moussaka. So this is stuffed eggplant. I had stuffed eggplant a few times, but this specific dish in the video was my favorite because it was stuffed to perfection. So it was not only stuffed with eggplant, but it had zucchini, it had potatoes, it had, I think, lentils. It was just really, really good, and this meal was actually quite filling. That was one of the only vegetarian meals that actually kept me full, and it also had protein inside with the lentils. And on top it had like it's sort of like a cheesy sauce, I'd say. It's kind of thin and light, and I don't know, it's just amazing. I thought it was feta cheese at first, but it's not. I think it's called bechamel sauce. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it in the description box. But oh my gosh, was this amazing. It was really, really good. So as you can see, eggplants is going to be a common theme with the food here in Greece, and I was not complaining. I love eggplants. Next, this is not a meal, but sometimes I ate it as a meal. So that's just the fruit juices is what they call them, but actually it has the consistency of a smoothie, so it really did fill you up. So this was everywhere. I was really surprised the amount of fresh fruit juices that they had in Greece, just everywhere. Everywhere you could get a fresh fruit juice. At every restaurant it was on the menu, and you could get, let's see, they would usually have fresh orange juice, fresh apple juice, fresh peach juice, fresh banana juice, which was like, what? How can you have banana juice? But that was a thing. And then you could pick to have like mixed juice, which is everything together. So I would often get the mixed juice, and it was amazing because it had like almost the consistency of a smoothie, but it was literally just fruits. There was nothing else added in there. It was just juices, just all the fruits just being juiced through a juicer, I guess, or a blender, and it still had like little chunks of the fruit, so it was just perfect. I often had this as like sometimes a meal because it's actually kind of filling. So this next dish I have been Googling forever trying to figure out what the Greek name is, and on menus they put it in English, so I don't know what the Greek name is for this dish, but it was so good. This was like my last meal in Greece, and it's like almost like a casserole. It's layered with zucchini and then eggplant, tomatoes, and mozzarella cheese, and it's layered, and oh my gosh, like, oh gosh, it was really, really good. It was just amazing. It was, I can't. I love vegetables. I love eggplant, so this was amazing. Okay, so this is not a meal again, but it was a cookie. I love sweets, and I often went to bakeries just to kind of try the what they had there, because a lot of it was really new to me. I did try the baklava. I'm not a huge fan because it's really, 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 really sweet, so I can't even finish it. So then I tried to, you know, I started to try to taste the other Greek desserts. So this cookie is like my favorite cookie. It's called Milopadakia, and that's just an apple-filled cookie, and it's like cinnamon and apple flavored, and oh my gosh, the filling is amazing. I was actually lucky enough to find this cookie in a vegan version in Naxos, and that was cool because I got like 10 cookies and I didn't feel bad. But this one was not in the picture, and it was equally as good. So this is something else that I really, really liked in Greece, and I don't really drink anything other than water. That's pretty much all I drink, but I saw this one day and I was just really curious and I wanted to try it, and this is ginger beer. And I know other cultures and countries have ginger beer, so it's not like just a Greek thing, but that's the first time I tried it, and it was really, really good. And it was really refreshing. I love ginger. And also in Greece, I was on ferries a lot and I have seasickness, so I would drink a ginger beer and it would help my stomach. So this is a very traditional Greek dish. This is called moussaka. So moussaka is typically like a casserole, I guess you would call it, and it has minced meat, potatoes, eggplants again, and then it is covered with this light, cheesy topping, as you could see. And this restaurant, I was super lucky to find the vegetarian version. So not a lot of restaurants offer the vegetarian version of moussaka. So it's really sad because I thought I would never be able to, you know, try their traditional dish. But once I saw this on the menu, I knew that's obviously what I had to get. There was no other thing that I would get at this restaurant, and I was not disappointed. This was actually, I would say, my second favorite meal in all of Greece. It was amazing. It was, instead of like the minced meat, they had lentils and chickpeas inside, and then the regular fillings, the eggplant, the tomatoes, the potatoes. So it was amazing. The topping is probably my, I don't know if it's my favorite, but the topping was just unique, and it just really complemented everything inside. And then last but not least, this is my favorite dish, my favorite meal in all of Greece, and that is gamista. So this is stuffed tomatoes and peppers, and it's stuffed with seasoned rice and tomato sauce sometimes. Every restaurant I went to, they made it differently, a little bit differently, but every time it was still great. And I think what makes it so amazing is that it's just baked and coated in olive oil. And the olive oil in Greece is just on a different level than I ever had. So it just had this really rich, thick flavor to it. And the vegetables were just roasted to perfection. And this was actually a semi-filling meal, and I loved it. I had this meal probably, out of the whole month I was there, I probably had it like 6 times. Never disappointed. Not once disappointed. But yeah, so that is it for all the foods that I had in Greece. course I had other little things here and there. I didn't actually include a Greek salad, which is a complete fail. I should have taken a picture of a Greek salad for you guys, but I definitely had Greek salad almost every day that I was there. But other than that, that's pretty much what I ate. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing all this delicious Greek food. And if you have a favorite Greek dish, or if I missed something super important out of the vegetarian selection, please drop it down below in the comment section. I'd love to learn about it. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.